Back working on the 2100cd. I've seen it in my posts already on Facebook. Just trying to clean some stuff off. There's a little opening where the kill switch wire goes through. That's what the rubber piece in there looks like. See if I can find something to replace it. Got a number of these. I think they're really fuel line grommets for like the weed eaters or things like that, but that might work in this situation. We still need to figure out. The wire's cracking a little bit, so I might need to do a little refreshing on that. Yeah, you can see it's pretty frayed there. At this point, I might just pull the piston off so we can get that cleaned up. Clips came out pretty easy. That, however, is not coming out easy. Give it a little encouragement. Try to hold the piston in place while I'm doing this. Go. So the KS pistons. I don't know if you can see the markings in there. There we go. Yeah, overall it doesn't look too bad. I don't see really any scoring. The grooves they've definitely got some carbon in them. Yeah, overall not too bad. Pin bearing has a little bit of marking on it, but it's nothing that's catching. No, it's all smooth. I don't feel any up and down movement in the crank, so that's also a good sign. What I may end up having to do here with this is cut it off, or at least put some new shrink wrap on it. The wire's pretty brittle. At least to hold all that in place. Yeah, overall, it's not really in bad shape. Some junk out of there. This, I think, was one of the issues I had with it. The gasket over on the side, it wasn't sealing well. Again, you can kind of see it here. Holes are definitely elongated compared to the new OEM gasket. Get a little scotchbrite here. Rings off of this. Do have a new set of cable rings that I'm thinking about putting on this one. Let's see what starts to happen here. Some before shots, like a little WD-40 on it. Seems I'm getting some of it off. Might have been able to start with some sandpaper, but we'll see how it goes here with scotchbrite first. This is all real time. I'm not trying to speed it up or anything. It's actually how long it's taken me to do this. It's like you've probably seen in other videos like this. Definitely want to really clean it out. Make sure all this stuff that you're pulling off, whatever the abrasive material is washed off really well before you try and reinstall any of this stuff. Otherwise you're going to end up with a really bad looking piston and cylinder probably. Working my way around the crown of the piston, clean all that up. I really like to keep using the OEM stuff if at all possible. Refreshing some of these saws. Exhaust, or the intake side, there was a little scuffing right there that you saw. I don't know how much of it's actually going to come out, but so the top of this piston cleans up too. It's coming off quite a bit easier. Seems like the mix they may have used with this kept things pretty lubricated, which was good. Yeah, I mean that's pretty nice. Hands off. Again, that's the intake side. Definitely cleaning it up a little bit. See, we do have some gouges on there though, underneath everything. There's one. Another one. Those are the two main. Yeah, that's not catching anything right now. Yeah, that one and that one. Might bump up the grit that I'm using on this now. See if I can get a little bit more off. Although it does feel pretty smooth. Maybe I'll keep going with that for a little bit. See if we can get anything out of here too. There's definitely something in there. definitely inclined to put this one back in and just run it and see how it does. Had great compression prior to all this, just to make sure it's all sealed up, no air leaks or anything. I don't know how much people typically clean up the pistons either. It's just enough to get them to look decent, or you need to get them the whole way clean. This one definitely looks better than it did. Figure out a good way to clean out those ring grooves. If anyone has any ideas, maybe post a comment. Something like this will get down in there. Oh yeah, it's scraping some stuff out. There we go. Let's see in there. It's working. Carbon buildup in the groove is definitely greater in the exhaust side.